All right, all right, all right. We are live. Live. We are live in this piece. Welcome to the Spill, the space where we discuss all things relevant. This is your Wednesday, October the 26th edition. I'm going to call this the homecoming edition because this is the season of lots of
Homecoming edition part two.
homecomings. Part two, we had part one the other
Yeah.
week. Yes. So this is part two of the homecoming edition, and I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. If you're going to homecoming festivities, hopefully everybody is being safe while you're enjoying yourselves. King, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be able to be alive. I think somebody said it best. Glad to be alive. Oh, did I hear Tron?
No, that was me. I had hit another button that did a playback.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you got Tron over there on the button.
I should.
No, but yeah,
I'm gonna place a
it's been
preset
good.
order and use his voice.
Right. Yeah, yeah, it's been good, man. Just great to be alive, man. With so much that's going on in the world, so many things that are happening. Like you said, homecomings for all multiple colleges, are happening right now. And so if you're going to be on the road, you're going to be driving, you're going to be drinking, just be mindful. We got Uber. Back in the day, and I was in college, they ain't have Uber. You
And
had to
honestly,
take.
too, sometimes the people don't be on Uber, don't want to take Ubers, but at least somebody in the car needs to be the designated driver.
Right. Yeah.
Be the one. You ain't gonna really drink that much or
And,
at
and,
all.
and well, and not even just drink. Don't be sleepy. Like, I think worse
Yeah,
than drinking is being tired, right? Just being exhausted from the long day of being out in the sun or partying or socializing. It's just a lot. It takes a lot out of you. And, we don't want this to be the last time you see your friends and family. And so, yeah, just be mindful and be
I know
cautious.
that's right. I don't want to go to homecoming and die.
Right. Because it's
Cause
real.
then, cause then you going from a homecoming to a homegoing.
Yeah, and I've done that before. I've literally done that. Watch what you eat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people get out here and they binge. Still take, still check your diabetes. Still check your sugar content. Make sure you don't over excessively. I literally have a story behind a Delta, who 1 week we're at homecoming, and then literally within that week we coming back, we get this call that our sister has transitioned,
Oh
and everybody's
wow.
like, oh my God, she didn't show up for Sunday service. That was the thing. She didn't show up for Sunday service. So she went to Saturday's game, didn't show up for Sunday service. They called for help, and yeah, she was dead in her house. So yeah.
Wow. That is so sad to hear.
Yeah, it's real. And that, of course, and they were posting all the pictures from homecoming, like literally all the pictures that she had taken with people, and it was just it was a lot. It was a lot going on. So yeah, be careful, enjoy yourself, by all means, enjoy yourself. But yeah, just think about the next days ahead.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Kinsey Hayes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. I was doing some sharing while you were talking, King. So hopefully the folks will come on in.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's so important. Like I said, I'm actually going to be leaving tomorrow, going up to Tallahassee for FAMU's homecoming. Um, Mr. Kinsey,
Florida
are
A
you going to
and
be
M.
there? Sean, are you going to be there?
Florida A&M.
And I'm going to actually share some flyers in just a second of some of the different things that are going to be going on if you are going to be in Tallahassee for homecoming, so that you're aware of some of the events and stuff like that. Let's send this one in that one. Yes. And yes, here we go. And let's do that. And I'll open that in a second. All
Okay.
right, all right. So yeah, so there are some, and I'm gonna let me open this up first because I think there are some rules and some etiquette, and I think you kind of touched on it when you're going Oh, you are gonna be there. Okay, you leaving in the AM. I'm leaving in the afternoon. We gonna have to connect, Mr. Kinsey. All right. Um, there are some rules that I think that um, we have to be not more. I don't want to say more so rules, but just things that we have to be mindful about especially when you're going to large sporting events, just large events in general. But this one is specifically, and I'm going to see if I can share this.
This is specifically to HBCUs because there's a
Yeah, this one.
difference.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I
there's a
think some
difference.
of this. I think some of this can be specific to any HBCU, but this
Yeah.
one is going to be more so talking about FAMU's homecoming, which is
Oh
this
wow.
weekend. So let's share that. So what you see here are the random facts and questions and rules about a homecoming. If you're going, yes, the do's and don'ts, Sean. So let's go through these real quick. Number one. Now, if you don't run into Jay Bird, did you really go to homecoming? Now, I know who Jay Bird is, but everybody may not. So I'm gonna give everybody a pass on that one because everybody don't
Yeah.
know Jay Bird. Okay. Number two, this is where it starts to get a little questionable for me. Oh, there's my brother. Oh, add the stream. All right. Hey
There he
King.
is.
Hey, what's going on?
All right. You can't. We just got started, so I'm going through some do's and don'ts if you're going to a homecoming event.
Okay.
Yeah. So number two, everybody is single for the entire week. Now, I don't know about that one.
Now you know we touched. Now we know. Now you know I touched on this with regards to getting a pass. Right. You remember I mentioned this a couple weeks ago about the importance of people getting a pass. Or do you give your significant other a pass when they're going to homecoming? So
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's a big thing.
Yeah, I would just rather if I had a partner, I would just rather you tell me you want to do some free coach shit. Just be honest with me. Then then that's just me though. Then for you to go do something and potentially, I feel like put me at risk. I would rather we have a conversation. That's just me.
Right. Right.
Um,
Makes sense.
yeah. Um, but if you gonna play like you single and you really got somebody and y'all ain't had that conversation, baby, you better be careful of the time of the social media, the pictures. You better be careful about who's around. You don't need nobody that if you try to do your dirt, you don't need to be around nobody that know your significant other.
Mm,
So be careful.
well,
Hey, Auntie Deb.
yeah, and I think also you got to think too when if you choose to play it safe, right? If you raw dogging your partner, don't give them the same energy that you would give your partner, right? So just play it safe. Know that you got to come back home, and I just personally believe that it's a conversation that you should and can have with the person that you're with before you go. Otherwise, get your ass up and go with them. If you know they get drunk and they need some after they come back from the club and you not there, then you know what I'm saying? I think you gotta bite those and think about it. Think about where you need to be. Maybe you need to send videos. Maybe you need to FaceTime. We got the world of FaceTime, so maybe you need to FaceTime your partner during that time. You know?
So basically, what you're saying, if you know your partner has certain appetites, shall I say,
Yeah.
um, that you and your partner need to have a
Well,
a conversation or conversations. Okay, like look, you going off to this homecoming. Don't
okay.
let me have to fuck you up.
So maybe I'm a little different in the conversation. I just think there should be some kind of self control a little bit. Like if you do go somewhere, like you should be able to enjoy yourself but have self control.
I agree. I do agree, but I don't know if it always passes with this quote, right? Because you're at homecoming, right? So there's a lot of people you see that you didn't, you haven't seen for many years. Some you hope you never see again, right? But then you run into
Yes.
those that you used to have a crush on, and maybe I mean, and for the gay LGBTQI plus community, you know, within the last year, people have discovered that they're gay. So so they may not have been gay in college, but they gay now. So now they want to play, you know. So now they
Child,
want
they
to
was
have
they was
Not
gay in.
discovered. Right. I
Them
was
ho-
gonna say they
that was
they
gay in. Them hoes. I don't know why them hoes try to act like they ain't know, baby. A lot of them was creeping and sucking dick and getting plowed and everything back then. You just didn't know it. hmm So
definitely
yeah,
very true.
exactly. Let me see. Number 3. Don't come to the club without a ride back. Now,
Mm,
normally I'm like that. Don't take your ass somewhere unless you know you got a way back. Now, but you know we live in Uber now. I know the surcharge is gonna probably be up that weekend. But if you know, especially if you're gonna drink and stuff, and you ain't got nobody who's gonna drive that's not gonna drink or be kind of like the the responsible person in the car that can drive and you right and that won't fall asleep. Um, they might want to Uber or Lyft. Okay. Number
yeah.
4. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Terrence.
Well, you're not the only person on the road, so just remember that you're not the only person out there on the road, and so other people are out there that are subjected to you. And it seems like when those accidents happen, it takes the ones that were not even the
trying to
ones that were
see
in the wrong. You
what's
know,
wrong with this thing.
Uh huh.
Okay. I gotta use my
Okay.
phone because
Okay.
I'm having technical issues with my computer. But um, yeah, I mean, everybody should always have a designated driver or whatever. So that's a definite given.
Now you know what. The only thing I'm gonna say about that, the downside is when you're the person that's designated and you got to watch all your other crew get towed up and have a good time, and you got to stay sober. You-
but that's what I say. You be careful.
Well,
Uber. If you're right about the surcharge, but I think if there's 3 people going into a car, that surcharge is cut up, right? If you more than one or more than two or more than 3 people, you
mm,
know, you can get what they do 3 people in a car. Like you can do an Uber with 3, right?
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you split that $30, $20 to go a couple miles. Tallahassee ain't that big, so you shit. If you
It ain't
really
that
got
big, but baby, they gonna get their money that weekend because it's also a FSU also has a home game, which I don't understand how they allowed that. And
Mm,
so it's gonna the city is gonna it's gonna take longer to get wherever you're going.
oh well, shit, you
mm,
might as well go ahead and walk and ride you a bike. You better get you a scooter at Walmart and ride your bike. You'll be better off.
okay.
hmm So yeah, so let me see. What's the next one? Ooh, this is an important one. Don't forget, rent is due right after homecoming. Look,
Lord.
so y'all don't take your ass down there to the homecoming and you don't spend all your rent money or your mortgage money or your car note or your light bill money or your child support.
Pay that, pay that,
Uh,
that rent, pay those bills before you leave.
pay them bills first.
Yeah, leaving that money right there on that nightstand, and you can take your ass on and go handle your business. But don't go before you pay them bills.
And don't call your friends after you don't went to homecoming talking about I need help with rent. No the hell you don't. While you was down to the homecoming twerking and drinking and having a good time, you should have been making money.
They all gonna be buying that urban drinkery. I heard urban drinking gonna be set up
I'm
there
gonna take
too.
some urban drinkery with me. I'm gonna make me some money because not only am I hosting, but I'm also taking a whole bag of fleets to sell.
Please put that out in the public so they'll
I
know.
am. I'm selling bottles for $5 a bottle.
$5.
Yeah, inflation.
But you know what? It's quicker to give somebody $5 than it is to give them change. So I would.
Exactly. Hey, Queen Sheila, Sean, look, I'm trying to make this coin because we know that the people gonna need them, so I'm just supplying the product that we know that they gonna need.
That's true.
It's
The weed
supply and
man gonna be
demand.
there. Listen, the weed man gonna be on deck.
Yes. So let me see. Next one. What happened? Homecoming. stays at homecoming. I actually agree with that.
Now I don't know how much this is living experience because with the life of social media, everything seems to be on social media. So I don't know. Look, we couldn't even have a pride inside a community without seeing video clips of somebody in Atlanta sucking dick.
Why are you on film sucking dick? I mean, why? Why are they on film sucking dick on social media? I mean, unless they want to be.
Listen, I'm not convinced that what goes on at homecoming stays at homecoming. Don't let a fight break out in the club. Don't let somebody get caught cheating or something like that. They most definitely gonna do it. And it's always amazing why you always see somebody sucking dick, but you never see no women getting their coochie ate out. Like I just don't get it. That's so
I don't know now. One year homecoming, I saw this whole video, baby. Looked like it was made in the dorms, baby. They was doing some of everything. They had put homecoming on the map that year.
It probably was made in dorms too. Now you think about it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, y'all did have a woman post up in front of the snake, the serpent, butt naked, right?
She sure did. They didn't want to give her piece of paper. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see.
Yes. Okay. Next rule: do not grab the bottle you didn't put in for the booth. So we talking about bottle service. You know how people have to get tables. So basically, if you didn't put in, don't be grabbing the bottle.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, you gonna pregame, but yeah, I don't get it. People gonna be balling out of control at these clubs. They gonna make it seem like they making more money than they are. But then again, FAMU does put out the highest number of doctorate degrees, black doctors, those with PhDs. So, it might be a lot of ballers in Tallahassee. I don't know. They could afford them ballers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be some money in the city that weekend. Now, sure enough. Next
There's gonna be a
rule.
lot of money.
Yes. Next rule: do not grab ones off the floor. Now, I only know a few situations. Where there's gonna be ones or bills on the floor. It's homecoming, baby. It goes down.
I don't know.
Christian, it goes down. It's homecoming.
I've never experienced that. In my homecomings, no.
No, I mean that somebody literally goes and takes the strippers' dollars. Is that what y'all saying?
They be trying to take the people money off the floor because it be so. Think about it. If you in the club, what's up, James? Man cave. If you in a club and it's packed out, and if you just say you have strippers or whatever, and money's all on the floor, people, they spending that money, they throwing it out. It be so much money on the floor, somebody might try to slip their hand down and grab a couple dollars on the low.
No, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But they just step on the money and slip it to the side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next rule: you will not have fun with $40. If you broke, stay your ass home, respectfully.
Isn't that with any trip though? If you don't really have the fun,
You're not gonna have a good time. Stay your ass home. Cause guess what? Now this is Tallahassee. Tallahassee ain't even Miami or Atlanta or NYC. But this weekend, you ain't gonna be in nobody's club for no $10, $15. You're gonna be paying minimum $25 and up. So, if you got $5, you need to go to the free shit. Go to the free stuff.
Not the free stuff.
Go to the free stuff. Free? So there is some free stuff. Like there's the downtown Get Down. Rick Ross is performing. That's free. Okay. That's gonna be real thick. Lots of vendors. You might could get you a chicken plate. And something to drink. But yeah, that's gonna be free. Of course, the homecoming parade that Saturday morning. That's free.
Well.
Okay, now you can't go in the game, but you could be out there on Perry Street hanging out by the stadium now. That's free. Now hold up now, unless you got to pay for parking.
Right.
So you better, you best ride with somebody who you ain't got to chip in for parking or get dropped off. So yeah, because
But
that
do you
$40
really
gonna
know?
go real quick.
But do you know people don't have money to get there? Typically, you don't. Hey man, spot me. Until we get back to the hotel, or spot
Hell
me.
no, this ain't the weekend to spot nobody.
Mm.
I ain't got it, bro. As I'm
I
going
think
to
it
the bar,
does.
as I'm going to the bar to
Right.
get another drink.
Because it's already accounted for. That money has already been accounted for. That's why. That's why
Yes,
you can go to the bar.
yes. Next rule, and this is an important one: leave the Hennies alone.
Leave the what again? Leave the what
The
alone?
Henny, they talking about the Hennessy. If you
Oh,
can't handle hard liquor,
if you can't handle liquid, period, leave it alone.
period,
It's just,
leave it
yeah,
alone.
it's not
Cause
your
it's some
time.
some 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 of y'all gonna go down to the homecoming thinking that and trying to turn up, and
And
your
be throwing
bipolar
up
gonna kick
everywhere.
in. You're gonna be throwing up, or you're gonna be thinking you somebody you not. You Bruce Banner, but you thinking you the Hulk. They might get their ass beat in the Hulk.
Right.
That's crazy.
Don't let the
That's
liquor encourage it.
Yeah. Don't let the liquor get your ass whooped. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't let the liquor get your or the weed. And be careful
No,
who
the
you
weed
buy your
don't do
weed
that.
from.
Weed
You got to
really
be
don't
careful
do
who you
that.
buy your weed from, though.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
because you might
yeah.
get some spice, and then
You might get
you
some
kind of
spice in there. You on her some shit. Have you at the hospital at the psych ward doing homecoming?
Right. In a padded room.
right.
Yes, Queen Sheila. You say you went to Howard homecoming. And they had Oh yeah, so they had chicken everywhere. So basically,
Oh,
if you only got $40, you need to eat out the McDonald's. You need to eat out the
You can't even do that no more. The dollar
Yeah,
don't even
McDonald's don't
work.
even charge you shit for a dollar. Like, that shit ain't even a dollar no more.
All right. Well, you know what you could probably do is now go to the dollar store, get you a few knickknacks, and maybe that'll,
there you
tide you
go.
over.
There you go. Have your hotel stacked up. Make
Stacked
sure you
up.
don't
That's
miss
right. Go to the
breakfast
Dollar Tree. You just, yeah, and then have you make sure you get the early special breakfast and you're there.
at
Soon
your
as they,
hotel.
right,
Right.
soon as they start putting them bagels out, you make
Right.
sure you're the first one to arrive.
Baby,
Get
you
your
stack
damn
up. I
bagels.
need like two or three of them.
I
Put them
want
yogurts
every
in the refrigerator, dog.
like I want every muffin you got. And then they start, if they have the little waffle machine, then you're in luck. And you can make, your own little waffles and things. So it's a way
And
to
then
They
you
work
see you
around.
taking a plate. They see you taking a plate with 5 waffles to your room.
no, you take it in spurts. You
Right,
take a
right. You
little
take
bit
it in
at a
spurts.
time.
Right, right.
Right. You take a
Now
little
do
bit at
know
a time.
they open at 9. It's
Right.
from 9 to what? Usually 9
No, they open
like
at 6.
6.
No, they start
It's
at
from 6.
6.
It's from
6
like
and
6
7
to
in the
9.
morning.
It's
Yep,
like
6
6
to
to 9
9,
and
7.
6 to somewhere around there. So make
Yep.
sure you go, you get your food, you leave, you come back.
Yep.
But you do it in that time, and you should be nice and full for the rest of the day.
Listen, don't say I said
Lord.
this. You would get my chaser. I kid you not. I would go ahead and get my chaser, my orange juice. They put orange juice, apple juice, and cranberry
They do.
juice.
They
Why
do.
the hell am I gonna go? I go get my chaser from the hotel, fill up my pitchers, and take them back to the room, put them on that ice, and that's my chaser. And every morning I'll fill up my chaser.
Yeah, I get that. But do note that if you follow those rules, you won't be invited with any of your friends to any other outings or trips because you'll be the cheap
Oh,
one
they
in
gonna
the
talk
group.
about you.
Yeah.
What's
So
up,
know
Tron?
what's coming.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, what's
We
going
Hey,
on?
doing all right. We going through the homecoming rules for the people that's going down to the homecoming this weekend. All right. Next rule: get to events early. Lines will be long and traffic will be crazy. That's true. Traffic is going to be really crazy. So
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
somewhere, go early, because if you try to be fashionably late, your ass gonna get in fashionably late,
yeah.
Yeah.
and you ain't
Is
gonna
And,
have
Bubba
nowhere to
still
sit.
closed?
and Tallahassee is known for shutting down Tennessee Street. So just be mindful.
What time they
Exactly.
close things there? 12 o'clock.
They close shit. They're like 2, unless you at a space where you don't. If it's not technically like a club,
Mhm.
then then you can go longer. Or in a space that's outside the city limits, then you can go longer. Some spaces will not. They'll let you stay longer. They'll let you stay open longer, like to maybe like 3 or 4, because they know it's homecoming. But they're not gonna allow you to sell alcohol after 2.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
All right.
Plus, if you're trying to go to Waffle House, y'all might want to cook at the house or have something at the hotel room. If you're trying to go to Waffle House, Denny's, um, IHOP, if you even try to go to Guthrie's, it's gonna be you gonna be waiting.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to go out and
Yeah.
eat, you better leave the club early.
Well, the thing is, just buy your food early, something that you know that will be okay, whether it's cold or not, and just have it at your room. Yeah.
Have it at your room, yeah. So that way you ain't got to do them long ass lines. Even Whataburger, hell, the
Right.
line's gonna be everywhere you go. Try to get something to eat. It's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, well,
Right.
yeah, you telling me they got a game too, and FSU got a game?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah, FSU got a home game Saturday too. I couldn't believe they let them do that.
Didn't they learn when that was about 10 or 15 years ago when they had that fiasco? When Miami was coming to town and Miami and FSU was playing and FAMU's homecoming was the same weekend. They didn't learn from that?
And this is
Baby, they shut the city down.
Yes.
Yeah, this Halloween.
Yes. Okay, let me see. Oh, next rule. I like this one. Nobody can get you in. Get a ticket, buy a section, or stay home. Let me tell y'all something. This ain't the weekend for people to have people out on their guest list, because this is the weekend they make money.
Yeah. Now I will admit, as an undergraduate, that rule wouldn't apply because
Right.
you still
I was
gotta
about to
see me
say.
for the next 4 or 5 months. So
Yeah.
mofo, if you don't let my ass in, trust me, I'm gonna take all my money elsewhere for the rest of 4. You might gonna see these people one time, but as an
Yeah.
undergrad, I used to still keep my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
The
As
alumni
an
can pay.
Yeah, I was pretty savvy. I always was very in touch with the upper, the president of the term and all that stuff with the SGA. So I definitely always got into stuff in my undergrad. But now, as an alumni, yeah, it's definitely time to
Yeah,
pay.
you paying. Yeah, it's time to pay.
hmm So let's see. Next rule: leave the bullshit at home. We're here for a good time.
Now you can say that rule again, man.
Say it loud.
Leave the bullshit at home. We are here for a good time. We don't care about your baby mama, baby daddy issues. We don't care that you don't like that hoe over there. We don't care that this one slept with this one, or this hoe looked at you wrong with that eye that go the other way. We don't care. We just here to have a good time. Don't mess up our good time over your personal issues.
But Darius, you got to
All you
realize
gotta
some
do is
people wait the whole year for that one moment to rehatch all those things they've been holding in either for years or since last homecoming.
I
So,
bet you ain't seen in over 10 years. You still holding beef.
right.
and listen, when you hear your friends talk shit like that, when you hear your friend, when I see them, you need to
It's
go
on
ahead and
site.
check them. You need
Right.
to check them right now.
Yeah.
Tell them, listen, this ain't that weekend. If you want to do
Right.
something
We're
like
not
that,
doing that. We're not doing
yeah,
that.
this ain't. You got to be responsible for your friends because if your friends start fighting, they gonna expect you to fight with them. And I don't think you want to mess up your good,
Look,
kind of clothes or your shoes or you don't want to mess up your good outfit that you just spent money to come to homecoming to show off, and now you gotta fight. Your new weed that you just put the whole bundles, all them damn bundles you just put in your damn hair, about to be ripped out and be on
And
the
on
it
the
ain't
floor.
gonna be the
ground.
bonus. It ain't gonna be the bonus. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that $20 wig that somebody got
No,
from.
not FAMU. No, not FAMU. Let me tell you, FAMU is doing bundles. This concert list that I saw that y'all got coming up there, Oh, concerts gonna be crazy. Look,
It
let
ain't,
me
but
give
see,
you
it ain't
some.
gonna be them people that's gonna beat up. It's gonna be the ghetto hoes who wear them $20 and $30 wigs.
And the
I,
ones
I,
who,
I,
and it'll be the ones that live there and just acting a fool, never even
Now you might get
putting
some
their
out of
money
towners who
past
they
them.
act crazy.
Mm.
now, what's my spot there? That the karaoke spot, the wing spot I like to go
Top
to.
flight,
Hey,
top flight.
top flight, baby. Top flight. The best drinks that I ever
That's
had there.
going on right now. And homecoming week, you
Oh,
got to be
that
there.
that
You got to be there at 4 o'clock. Hell, damn near.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Top flight. Listen,
Hmm.
I know y'all ain't paying us for advertisement, but let me tell y'all something. Y'all got some fish over there and some wing. When I used to eat chicken, top flight and that fish they got and them drinks. Yeah.
Yes, them drinks will get you right. I used to go when it was 2 for 1. I buy
Yeah.
all my drinks. I would buy all my drinks before that 2 for 1 ended.
Yeah, cause that damn line at the bar ain't no joke.
Get it while you
So
can.
I'm gonna have 4 Hennessy and pineapples right there, but I'm gonna chug them down, chug them down. I'm gonna go back and get some more.
It could be nice and messed up. That's crazy.
Yes. Oh well. Wait a minute. Here go our brother. Brother,
Yeah.
Hold up, I still beat him on
Yeah.
Yeah, you
you
did.
still beat London.
London. That's a damn shame.
What's going on, London? London the kid.
I mean, I can always be fashionably late, but
Well, I don't know how fashionable I would say you are, but I'd say you're late.
oh,
Too much fashion going on over there.
Oh
Okay. I
Lord.
see you got the. You know that hair is always straight. Well, let me tell you something. Whoever your barber is, they keep you. They keep you in good company.
I go every week. That's why.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, I can tell.
Mm.
If it ain't
Uh
the
huh.
top of your head, it's the bottom of your butt. Both of them are
Oh,
shaved.
Say what?
oh. Okay. Okay.
Well, what? Oh,
Brother, go get
Please
your C
don't get him
cups.
started.
Go
Yeah.
get your C cups.
Keep it smooth. Keep
You
it
might need to,
smooth.
never mind. You might need to go get the double D's.
well, I mean, well, what's
Oh
going
Lord.
on? My ass is always shaved, which is,
You said it. I'm just repeating what you've told us in the past, my brother.
baby,
Mm.
honey. You ain't got to worry about that. That'll be always taken care of. What about?
I'm just repeating. Hey, look, I'm just stating the facts that as they've been spoken on previous. We pull the records up, pull the receipts up for us.
Oh well, you know what? I I mean, I knew it was something. Like that. So I seen a picture of some people that's one light skin, one dark skin, and they was in Atlanta together or whatever. It was kind of like, oh, okay.
Oh, oh, really? Is that what you want to do? You
I've
better
already
read the rest of that
What?
list before we get started here.
what the rest of the list, baby. Yeah.
So we have
Velvet,
had a
Velvet,
homecoming list. We've had a homecoming list of homecoming rules that we've
What?
been going
homecoming
through.
rules. Because I see,
Yes.
I see, I
So
see. London is trying to go down that road, and
I'm
I'm
you
gonna
know
be careful.
oh
Apparently,
okay.
I
So
mean
so go ahead, brother.
just all right, baby. We'll talk about that after the call.
Yes. So we already this next one we already kind of touched on it. Make sure you drink responsibly if you're gonna drink. If I would encourage you not to drive because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got 2 friends that work for the sheriff's office, and law enforcement will be out deep. And if your ass go to jail, baby, whoever you call, better have your bond money and be there to bond you out because otherwise they're gonna make your ass sit there to Monday. So
Yeah, and
Shit.
Oh, this
they're also doing reinforcement of loud music. I'm gonna be posting here in Miami too. But police, for a long time they already have the notion of playing loud music from your car. So they're looking for any way possible to snag you up and get the numbers. So don't become a number if you can help it. Don't smoke in your car. Please don't smoke in your car. Please don't smoke weed. Don't smoke no vape pens in your car. Please, y'all.
oh I
Please.
know girl wait, well wait a minute now. Hmm?
Yeah,
Ain't that
because
some law
that's
now?
all I need is probable cause to pull you over. And when I pull
Right.
you over and I see your car and it smells, all I have to have is potential smell, and then I can search your car, and then I find other things, and then that case go up, right?
Right.
So
It's probable cause.
that's
Well,
all I have.
I'm a white woman when it comes to the police. I get off every time.
Well, I'm sure you must tell them that your ass is shaved. I'm sure they know.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
Tell them that your head is shaved. That's all right.
What
The
does
next
my
one,
ass have to do with being shaved, getting away from the police?
he hit him with
sounds
that.
like a
He's a
very
white
common
woman.
denominator to me.
That is not a common denominator over here, bitch. I like my sausage. Sorry. You asked for it. Now I was trying to be good, but you asked for it.
What's the next one
Okay,
on that list,
next
bro?
rule
Right.
is may the best where you at text win. Now, depending on who asking you where you at, I don't know if I want to respond to that because I might be up some shit this weekend, and I don't want everybody knowing where I'm at.
I tell them the truth, like, oh, where you at? I'll text you later when I'm through. Or don't
Oh,
respond.
Better yet, just say hell. I'm in Tallahassee, and leave it at
oh,
that.
I thought that was asking where you at, and I would have been saying I'm in you.
Especially now if you playing, especially if you playing single for the week, and you know you are in a relationship and you playing single, baby, your response better be thoughtfully. It better be very thoughtful when in your response.
Like
I'm
I
wherever you
said,
want
just
me.
say I'm in Tallahassee.
I'm wherever you want me.
Where you at? What's your location in Tallahassee?
I'm wherever you want me to
Tallahassee.
That's not answer the question, Troy. Especially if you talking to somebody you with, but your ass is playing like you single that week.
I am single. I'm in Tallahassee.
be. See, that's why you don't be playing single. You either is or you ain't.
Right. I'm single. So I'm in Tallahassee.
Trying it don't count for you.
You know, try like to see
Oh.
Tron gonna be the one that's he gonna be the one somebody show up looking for.
Oh.
Does that count for you?
I
And can
mean,
y'all read the last one real quick? I got a quick call I gotta take.
Tron is like, that's the light skin shit.
What's the last one, y'all?
I don't know. I can't read it.
My
I
eye.
can't.
Let me see. I
I'm
can
watching
zoom in.
this on
So I
my.
just
I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't.
okay. It says most importantly, have fun and get home safe. So yeah, I think that repeats.
Yeah,
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
that have
That's
fun,
definitely.
get home safe. Who put this out? Let me see. This was put out by. It says lay off your outfits and let. Oh, so no, I don't know who put this out, but it's random questions and quests. All right. Oh, did we lose each other?
No.
No, we're still here.
No, it says.
I thought that static stopped. I thought everybody had gone. Was I the only one hearing that static?
So let me.
No.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah, I
here.
was
I've been
here
here
earlier.
the whole time. I didn't know who it was.
I don't
Okay,
know who you.
I'm gonna ask what. Terrence,
Vessel,
why,
what happened in London?
why, why? If you stay up my ass when you was a concussion shot, I need to know why.
What you say?
If
Brother, why you need to know why? Some shit you need to just go with. I mean, if it sounds like I know you, so I know it's true. So I mean, just go with it.
I'm trying to think what character I need to be in. Do I need to be like Baby Johnson or Big Brian? Because you know,
I don't know, London. You breaking up, man. I have a hard time
Uh,
understanding you.
I told my brother some shit you just need to go with. Just go with it, brother.
Oh, I
Just go
heard
with it.
you. I just didn't hear what he was saying because he breaking up.
all right, you gonna fuck
Oh,
around and find out,
You know, we are the fuck around and find out crew. There's two
right?
members here. Auntie Deb is in the comments. One of the other original members of the fuck around and find out crew. So real quickly, we got. Go ahead, bro.
no, go ahead. I was gonna tell you this picture you got behind you. I can't. Cruella Deville, you sitting right on that wig. Like it literally gives you like this hair, like as if you That's
Alright.
your hair with this cigarette.
It is my hair. So let me share something else. So you know, it's a lot of parties and stuff going on this weekend. So I'm gonna give y'all. And I already said now Friday I'm going to the downtown Get Down because that's Rick Ross. That's free. That's community. That's hanging out. The tray gonna be out there. The men gonna be out there. The tuna milk gonna be out there.
What's the
Um,
tuna melt?
What is tuna milk?
the girls.
Oh,
Good night.
Fishnets.
What is tuna melt?
Catfish.
Stop
Catfish.
asking questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Well, I mean, I did until I heard it.
Just stop. Just
Yes.
don't even ask.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let me
Really
share this. So
that
Friday night, if you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're in Tallahassee, be a party Friday night, school days. It's gonna be a mini ball and party. So they're gonna do some categories, and I think they're gonna be cash prizes. Yes, for anybody that likes to walk balls. I know Terrence. I know you're in a house, right?
Yes,
Your
sir.
House of Ninja,
Yeah,
right?
House of Ninja. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. House of Ninja.
Yes.
Friday night.
So they got some
Yes, sir.
categories here that they're gonna be doing, and I think they're for cash. I can't wait to see Sex Siren. That's always my favorite.
I bet it is.
Yeah, I won't be there.
It is. Yes. So you say you was there, you would win it. You
No,
would win.
no. They wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that to myself. But I see Father. Is that who I think I see? I'm trying to zoom in.
Let me see if I can blow
Is
it
that
up.
Twiggy?
Twiggy
Is that
will be
Father
there.
Twiggy?
Twiggy and Taj.
Yes.
Father Twiggy and Taj will both be there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Who's MCing?
And I believe I saw the name. Oh, Jasper Ebony.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. Yeah, y'all should go. Listen, if you like anything about what is the pose, or if you like any of those, mini balls are really great. I like mini balls because it doesn't give them time to fight. The big balls, they be fighting by the time you get ready to go through all the damn categories, they be fighting. So I like the big ones because they can go and you get and they look like they pulled out the best categories to hit on. So they pulled out open to all, runway, beginner. So you're gonna get all that stuff. You get face and Sex Siren. Oh yeah, they get realness. Okay, now that's that London. You need to go to this. Yeah, they got realness up here. They got schoolboy realness. Yeah.
I used to
You get
walk
total schoolboy realness.
walking balls, and I was a fake kid, and I was a schoolboy.
Why the hell
You did schoolgirl. You did schoolgirl realness.
I
You
did.
said schoolboy. Yeah, he's a schoolboy. Yeah, he's a schoolboy. Yeah.
Yes.
I had balls. God knows, almost like years now.
Oh Lord, I don't know who cracking up.
Yeah.
That's
I went
it.
in. I know it. Who cracked?
Let me see if I can figure out who that is real quick. Hold on.
It's Terrence.
Okay, I don't hear. I muted London.
All of-
I mute. No, it's not London because I muted London. Hold on.
What it was happening before London got
Yeah,
on.
it was. It was happening before he came on.
Yeah, I think it's a network.
Uh,
situation.
Christian is muted, and I still hear it says not Christian. Tron, it was going on before you got on here. Okay, y'all are all muted. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah. Okay, we'll just rock with it. So
Because you were the last person, and the last person you ain't mute yourself, and you were still talking. It was crumbling.
because I don't hear it when I speak. Yeah,
It's still.
but hold on, that's all right. We'll roll with it. I got one more flyer. I have been sharing this flyer profusely. I will be so happy when everything comes together on Saturday. But the old Darius is coming out for one night only.
Not the old Darius.
One night only. They're up there, baby. This Darius right here is, and Tron knows me. This right here is a watered down version of who I used to be.
Okay.
I was nothing. I was nothing nice on the mic, baby. Nothing nice at all. Okay, but I am coming out of retirement for this party, the Key Valley Homecoming Edition. So I will be the MC and the host that night. Host on the ones and twos. We will actually. Now we don't, because we're in the city, so we're not having dancers, but we're gonna have some great entertainers. These people that you see down there. Omni, that's the guy with the hoodie over his head. I guess he gonna be giving Thug Boy trade realness. He gonna be performing. Mocha, the girl on the other side of me, and then Menage, the girl with the blonde, and then the legendary Miss Nina Chancellor. If you been in the North Florida area before, you know the name Nina Chancellor. Nina will be performing, and I will be the MC. I'm gonna be taking it back to the old days, baby, when my alter ego came out.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I need y'all there with me in London. I damn sure need you with me.
Bitch, when is it?
Saturday night.
This Saturday or next Saturday?
This Saturday night. Homecoming is this weekend.
Oh, girl. I'll see, brother, because I have to go to work Sunday morning. So
no, you don't need to come in, because you still got to bring back to Tampa, because we got to have another edition of Fuck Around and Find Out.
I want me to go. I'm like, oh my God. Nah, I went mine. I ain't been home, but I know right now I have to clink if I come up there. Praise God.
You got to clink.
Yes, God.
Child.
Cause bitch, I will be a ho. I know me. Oof.
They gonna fuck around and find out.
They gonna fuck around and find out. Praise God.
You might fuck around and find out too.
First of all, light skin. Number two,
first of all, I'm not even light skin, okay? Well,
you with brown skin?
Mm-hmm.
What you with brown skin?
Whatever.
First of all, brown
is brown.
Don't be telling me don't do that. I am the white girl of the crew. Don't do that.
Okay.
That's Becky with the good hair, Christian.
Sorry to offend you, Becky with the good hair.
Christian already.
Lord. I don't know what happened to Terrence, but I assume he'll be back. Okay.
I am a white woman. Let me have my moment, okay? Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you're a white woman around all these black men. It kind of feels like a porno. Just want to make sure you.
Debbie Does Dallas.
I ain't never told nobody to go to hell, but listen. How you know about my past? Don't do that.
I can only see into the future. I don't know nothing about your past.
Oh well, baby.
So you be telling on yourself.
I did a porno when I was like 18, so it's not no secret.
I mean, it is. I didn't know nothing about it, but that's okay. Congratulations.
You know what I'm about to
I think I think a good many of us, the problem did some motion pictures that probably never made the light of day.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But
baby, I know I don't made some motion pictures.
Well, back in my day, we didn't really have video chatting and things of that nature. So there's not a lot of videos out unless somebody was actually with the recorder doing that type of stuff. So,
I mean, what are you insinuating that I'm not that girl? Or
no, I'm just saying that I'm older. We didn't have all that to be like, wow, everything is an instant video.
Oh, okay, good. I feel that you're gonna fuck around and find out about me.
What?
That who will be you?
Oh, yeah. I don't like.
See, that's why you my brother, because bitch, you so direct.
You don't like white women?
No.
I'm only a white woman outside the door, but as soon as you close the bitch, I turn into a whole ghetto black chick named Bonquisha.
I wouldn't know any Bonquishas in my life.
Ooh.
Bonquisha's freshman. You'll like them. You
Right.
just and shit like this.
Okay.
I'm not touching that.
I'm
I'm not touching that. I'm
not
just not.
I don't know what this is, but I'll take the word for it.
Yeah,
I will
leaving
take
that
the word.
alone. Leaving that alone.
Why you
Altogether.
won't touch nothing? What's going on? Hold on, girl.
No,
Who said what?
Yeah.
I'm following directions I got as a child. Said let that alone. Let that alone.
Not let that alone.
Yes. So I saw a couple stories I want to hit real quick. Now, y'all know Kanye, yay, don't been in the news. So y'all know since he started this whole white lives matter stuff, and he started saying all this anti-Semitic stuff. Well, it seems like Kanye bag is taking a huge hit. So Forbes has announced that Kanye has lost his billionaire status. He just lost the Adidas contract. Gap dropped him. I think a clothing line dropped him. So now I want to be clear. Yeah. Now I want to be clear. He's still a very rich man.
Right.
Yeah.
But
on paper, he's not.
On paper. But yeah, but he ain't a billionaire no more. That's what they say.
No.
I'm gonna let Salt and Pepper go first.
Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
So who Salt?
The light skinned one.
But they was both light skinned a minute ago, brother. Which one?
Apparently his ass is over there confused right about it.
Right.
I see your true colors.
Rosemary alone. Rosemary, her feelings. Rosemary, it's all right, girl. About this whole Kanye situation, I mean, what?
Why did you call me Rosemary? That's not my white name. Where did you get that
That's
from?
okay. That's because white people use rosemary a lot for their cooking. So I'll just give you that. So about this Kanye situation, I mean, granted, yeah, he's lost money, whoop-de-doo. I don't feel no really type of way about it. He got more money than I do. But it's funny how once he says things about the Jewish community or, that sort of thing, then it was like, oh, we got to pull contracts. But when he was talking, White Lives Matter and other things, there was, we'll talk about his contracts or, we'll bring him in to talk to him, but there was never no backlash like this. And then once that came out, then it was like, okay, now we have to pull our support. Because even Adidas was in talking negotiations with him after the White Lives Matter t-shirt, but they didn't pull his contract. So.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of what you're saying, that is very interesting that, as long as you were being derogatory or talking about others, that was perfectly fine. We can work with you. We can have conversations and try to discuss this and fix it. Soon as you say something about the Jews, then all of a sudden now, we got to pull away from you.
Cancel.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
They canceled his ass. They showed him, but you still use a nigga.
Right. That part. No matter how rich you are, you still ain't, which is something that they like to do. They like to definitely show their their power once they let you think you made it. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they need to pull that card back. They'll pull it. They did it to Oprah, so why not him?
Right.
Now you know he issued an apology. Now he apologized. He was talking
He
mad cat shit with that
apologized.
white line. Yeah, he apologized. Yes, exactly right. Because now you don't offended all the Jewish people, and a lot of Jewish people run the banking industry, and a lot of them are in very high positions in the entertainment industry. So
Well, I blame that
they're
mega
canceling your
crowd.
asses out.
I blame that mega crowd because remember the MAGA group are a bunch of large majority of them are undereducated and white, and the wealthy ones who kind of the movers and the shakers of the group. Some of those are undereducated but educated at the same time, and you know when you get close with them and you start talking their language, and you realize, oh, you can talk their language, but you can't really talk their language because you're not one of them. Things like this happen. It's about to happen to Candace Owens too. Just let her keep going.
Oh yeah, somebody gonna beat Candace Owens' ass. We're gonna talk about her too.
You know, that was real nice of y'all. Y'all did a nice version. All right, let me go and give you a black motherfucking version.
Hold on, now hold on. I just want to be sure before you start talking. So you're not Becky right now. Who are you? Who's getting ready to speak?
He's Bonquisha right now.
You're Bonquisha right now. Okay, go ahead.
So I feel like Kanye finally done got some backing up to what his mouth has put his ass in. First. Second, the whole MAGA crowd or whatever the case may be, 90% of them are racist. That's the word I wanted you to say. I think it's about goddamn time. Like, it took a little too long. However, I still feel like it's a racist ass thing because him to talk about no other one's community for him to get pulled on all this other stuff. So why did it have to take him to talk about Jews to get everything pulled? I mean, how much shit has he said about black people? And lo and behold, let's talk about in 2004 when he said that when he was actual Kanye, Kanye West for real, and he said that George Bush didn't like black. Ain't none of his shit get pulled in. I'll wait.
It wasn't going to because it was what part of that wasn't true.
Well, a lot of their asses didn't like George Bush. That's why they didn't kill him.
Honestly, a lot of motherfuckers ain't like George Bush like that. So he ain't lie. He told the truth, but it's like, bruh, if I ever meet Kanye West, dog, I'm going to cuss him the fuck out. Like, straight up. Enough excuses about your mama, your this, your that, or whatever the case may be. It's plenty of motherfuckers that lost their parents and that has lost people close to them, like myself included. But you don't see me out here saying no stupid ass, dumb ass shit either to fuck up my bag.
But Kanye, and I hate to say this because I mean, people, yes, we know Kanye has had some mental health challenges. I still think Kanye knows exactly what he's doing, despite whatever mental health.
Yeah, and he's doing it on purpose.
He's doing it on purpose, and he has the curse of the Kardashian coochie upon him.
Why is you why these people cool?
Y'all gonna believe me one day. Anybody that gets with them Kardashians,
that Middle Eastern.
It's some voodoo, it's some black voodoo in them Kardashian coochies. I'm telling y'all. I keep telling y'all.
Of Africa, I'm telling you, they haven't tapped into it. But why is it that every person of color that they get with, this happens? Well,
the bitch go crazy.
I won't even say that every black man that they've been with them.
No, actually, Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush is the only one who escaped. That's what I was going to say.
No,
he escaped the curse.
The rapper escaped too.
Who?
Tyra, I think is his name. I think he was dating Kyla, like one of the younger ones, but he escaped too.
What's the guy from Astro World? And he with one of them Jenners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna get it too, because that's they the same. They sisters. That curse is in the cooch.
No,
They gotta have a
actually,
double
it's
curse because
not.
they got Bruce in them.
It's not. It's in their mom.
Oh, she's the plug.
She runs the fucking show.
She's the plug.
She pimps her children out, which is
Right.
crazy.
And she pimping Caitlyn out like that too.
Hell
I
yeah,
wouldn't
every
be
last
surprised.
one of them.
I wouldn't be surprised. Every last one of them.
I mean,
She's running that.
Yeah,
This is her industry.
Yeah.
She is running that.
she is the madam of this group. She is the madam of the house.
look at her ex-husband.
But
Hey, what's up, Terrence? You back?
Yes, I'm telling y'all that Kardashian Jenna Coochie, baby. I don't know what kind of spell they got in there. Christian, they mom, what's their mama name? I don't know who she sacrificed. She must be in the Illuminati. I don't know who she sacrificed. I don't know. She sacrificed Bruce's
When I tell
piece.
you,
she sacrificed her husband.
that is her
She
empire.
sacrificed her husband. That's what she
And-
sacrificed.
and-
That motherfucker dead.
Right, and you ain't fucking with it.
Mm-mm.
That's her empire. That's hers. It is what it is.
Got good pussy.
You say I'm laughing at Christian. He said she sacrificed Bruce for Caitlyn.
No, she didn't sacrifice. That was the second sacrifice. What do you mean? The first sacrifice was Mr. Kardashian, the lawyer. He was the first
one
one.
who
Then she had to do
represented
another one
OJ.
to double it up. But she
That was a
sacrificed
good one,
Bruce
Darius.
and
That was a
sacrificed
good one.
Paul.
Yeah, she
That was a
got
good
rid of
one.
his ass and got Bruce.
Right. And Bruce turned into Caitlyn. He
She sacrificed Bruce for Caitlyn. She had to balance them cosmic scales.
Look, she said she had to do what she had to do.
She needed more. She needed more. She had to sacrifice Bruce. Bruce turned into Caitlyn. And Caitlyn don't know what she wanted to do.
Right. That motherfucker's so confused.
I'm not gay. I like women, but I vote Republican. But you walk around here with titties.
It talked like an old white man.
An old white man, right? It sounds like an old white man, and you walk around here with titties and purse and heels.
With a piece.
Looking crazy as well, and taking Viagra at the same
Look.
time.
And that lets you know how far her reach is. Like leave that woman alone. Don't
Baby, they say
fuck with her.
that this America, you can be anything you want to be in America,
Yeah.
except when you're black.
No, but I really think that mama must have like a Jezebel spirit in her because and at first I thought maybe all the black men have been cursed by them, but if you look at Scott looked like he in the wilderness. He looked like John the Baptist. Like, what the hell's wrong? Scott entered in the scene all clean shaven and all put together. He walked out of that bitch looking like he was coming out the wilderness or something. Like
he must have been the one that called on the power of God.
He been through some stuff.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, but it's
Let me tell y'all, what's the name of that movie where the girl was they was taking the black people, hypnotizing them, and Get Out. That's what I believe happening with them Kardashians.
Well, I mean, I believe in curses. I mean, I believe in.
Yeah.
You talking about you? This is in lieu of Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's something in that cooch.
Well, they said. Well, so Bruce,
It should
he
be
left
called
his
Full
first
Out.
wife, right? Disappeared, right? Was a pilot he was a pilot or something. Disappeared, and then when he reappeared with her, right? So he left his first wife, reappeared with her, and he's been doing this cross dressing since they first met.
Well, wasn't he an Olympic athlete?
Oh yeah,
Right.
he was a star triathlon.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
He was on the Wheaties
gold
box and
medals
everything. He went from Wheaties
Yeah.
That's great.
To boobies.
Mhm. Pretty much.
Child.
Well, I don't think.
And I don't know who looked better. I don't know who looked better, Bruce or Caitlyn.
Well, what about Ray J? Isn't Ray J doing well?
Well, see, that was
Ray
that
J got
was
the hell up out of there.
He
right. That was
he got out before
before,
the curse really fully took effect.
right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had,
Well, and
he had
you also got to
conjured
keep in mind, Ray J was the tool that they
the two,
used to
right?
put
Exactly.
them
That they
hell up.
use.
Catapult them, right?
They
So,
sacrificed Ray J.
right,
Gotcha.
n-
Ooh, wow.
not even, well, I guess probably even before she was able to conjure up this
Right.
curse that
Uh-huh.
she had going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ray J got in and got
Ray
out.
J got in, and they used the bit of fame that Ray J did have as Brandy's brother at that time
Right.
to kind
Uh-huh.
of push them into a certain position, and then from there they just skyrocketed.
Now we have to
You know,
admit,
he-
now Ray J had his own claim to fame too. Like he played a major part in that film. Like even though he doesn't get credit, Ray J played a major part in that film.
He did play a part of that film, baby. He sure did, baby. That in that cinema, baby.
Yeah, he played a major part.
I'm
Linda,
just
did you
like,
see the film?
he played a
Even
major
though
part
she
in
was
that.
laying there like she was just as lazy as she want to be.
No,
I'm like,
no. They picked them well.
Looking like a flat cardboard box.
like he was just laying on the bed with her head sticking out, just flat as hell.
Ooh. But I tell you, yes, he did. But you know what? But Ray J, I will say Ray J has really made a success of himself, not in music, but he learned how to invest his money,
business move.
and in business, he is doing very well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because Ray J can't sing. Thank God he had one wish.
It wasn't the
And
same.
a chance.
It wasn't the same.
Y'all remember when he tried to do that what
Don't
the
mention it.
musical challenges?
Don't
The
mention
musical
it.
challenges.
The
They had
verses.
Ray J in the versus battle,
Don't
and
mention
Ray
it.
J was up there trying to sing. I said, Ray J, now you ought to give this shit up. Now Ray J, Ray J. Who was up there with Ray J? Was it Sammy? Was it Sammy up there with Ray J?
Yeah,
I know Sammy had to be like, God damn.
Well,
Sit your
first, a
ass
lot
down
of them
somewhere.
didn't know the assignment. I think Mario was the only one who actually followed through with the assignment. Everybody else was like, "What did y'all show up to do exactly?"
Yeah.
Just-
And like Pleasure P was acting like he was ready.
Yeah. And thank goodness for the background vocals because
Yeah,
they
they saved a lot of the.
they saved a lot of that. So
I was
yeah,
like,
he got
what?
away.
Keys of these
But you
people,
right though, Mario understood the assignment.
Yeah.
Because when it actually Mario versus who was it? Who Mario and who was Mario singing? Who
It was
battling?
Mario opened up. He was one of the beat.
Oh, Marion.
Okay.
A Marion. It was Mario and a Marion. Yeah.
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 Now I'm gonna be honest. I ain't want to see a Marion, bitch. I want to see Orion, his brother.
Is it? Oh, I'm about to say, is that a planet or something?
Baby. He looked like
What
he
is-
got a planet. Yes.
Now, what is with the brothers? What is with the brothers of the superstars? Just willy nilly, just showing their pieces and being, all in the bathrooms. First, it was
Look, I'm here for it.
Trey Songz.
I'm here for it.
Listen, I don't think they're doing anything more than the regular non-celebrities are doing, and that just what happened is their pieces are just becoming more publicized. But others have been doing the same, so I think they just don't get the same.
Baby, that piece that piece group that I'm a part of. Ooh,
Oh, you part of the peace group?
no.
The Peace Corps.
And somebody had put a piece in there, and I was like, oh, I was saying, my God, today is what I said.
Oh.
Well, did anybody by chance say that Kanye West potentially has conjured up all of this in order to get out of contracts that he's been trying to get out of?
There has been some thought that he has intentionally been doing these things, like they were saying how he wanted out of that Adidas deal.
Yeah, he did. He's been wanting, and I believe it would have cost him more to get out a lot of these deals than the $4 million that he's supposedly lost.
400.
400 million?
Yeah,
No, they were saying 400 million was his net worth. Now that he's no longer considered to be a billionaire.
It was 500 million.
Oh.
And that's what took him out of his billionaire status.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Oh
all
my,
of
that's
those numbers are above my pay grade. So
Right.
listen, what that mean to me?
but you know what? Y'all brought up Candace Owens earlier, and Candace always doing some saying some dumb shit. So Candace say she thinking about suing George Floyd's family after they filed a lawsuit against Kanye for the stupid shit Kanye said about George Floyd. So y'all know the mother of George Floyd's daughter, her name is Roxy Washington, filed a $250 million suit against Kanye for harassment, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress. Now y'all know he went on this podcast a while back,
Yeah.
Drink Champs, and they said it was so bad that they couldn't even air it. And he made statements saying that they hit George with the fentanyl. If you look at the guy's knee, if you look at the guy, knee wasn't even on George's neck like that. And so, but what I'm wondering is, Candace, why is Candace Owens bothered?
Well, I mean,
Why she bothered?
Her money is attached to this story.
Right.
Remember, it's
She's
follow the
a
money.
person.
You follow the money, you'll get your answer.
Mhm.
But again, they above my pay grade, so I ain't got time for them.
I just wish somebody would run up and beat Candace Owens' ass real quick.
No.
I'll do it.
You would do it. No.
Wait a minute. Bonquisha.
Now, would you do it as Bonquisha or would you do it as
Bonquisha.
Rosemary? I just need to know.
Bitch, I'd be Bonquisha on that whole fuck Rose.
Then you'll be perpetuating exactly what they said. So you'll be giving her a leg up. So you gotta go in as Rosemary, because then it's
at that minimum, you got to be Becky with the good hair.
No, he said it right the first time. He's gonna be Bonquisha.
No, this is what I be like. Oh, hi Candace, how are you? I need to ask you a couple of things or whatever. First, and then say, bitch, you got me fucked up and just not.
Well, I do like, and I always tell people this: be careful because people do remember your before. They remember your before, and I like it that some of her high school friends decided they were going to remind the public about the support that she received from the Black NAACP members in their community when she was being harassed. And so they literally went public. One of her close friends, in fact, she named to the fact that her grandmother called her mom when Candace was going through this. And apparently this has been said multiple times, but the NAACP in her community came to bat for her because the mayor's child was one of the ones that was harassing her. And she won that lawsuit. So Candace had Black support throughout that entire ordeal. And now she's playing for this supposedly other team. I like
she married that white? She married to a white man, right? Ain't she?
She married the money. He just happened to be.
She married the money. He just happened to be white.
Yeah. But I'm one of those firm believers, like Omarosa, like Stacey Dash.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I'm gonna tell you about Omarosa. I'm gonna let you finish it.
Oh, but I think all of them have paid in stake into their anxiousness or their actions, right? They've all been paid to be people, like in these spaces. Like, what are two Black girls? I don't hear the two Black chicks that was for Trump.
For Trump. Oh, you talking about what was their name? Them two, I know who you talking about. Silk and
Silk
yeah,
and Milky,
they gone, right?
Idiot one and idiot
Silk
two.
and Diamond. That's what the hell.
Yeah, they're gone. They were only punks for that time, and as long as we continue to give Candace and any of these people time, our energy, they will keep blowing up. Once we stop talking about them, nobody ain't talked about Omarosa, and we ain't seen or heard from Omarosa. Now go ahead, London.
They put Omarosa in the sunken place.
You stupid. Omarosa goes with it's married to Bishop John Allen Newman, which is my pastor's best friend for one of, and I had the privilege
You
to
said that like they got a side. You said like best friend, like best friend.
know, like their best friend.
Oh, okay.
So, and I had to meeting her one service after church, and she was like, "Oh, well, hi, how are you?" And I was like, "You know me, bitch. I get my looks a kid, girl. What?" She was like, "Well, oh, can I sit at your table? This, that, and I don't give a fuck about you sitting here." Like,
Well, I hope you ain't say that to the people in the church now. Come on, London.
I did.
Oh Lord, this is why our churches are so full of hell.
Look, that wasn't London. That was Bonquisha.
Oh, okay.
So the conversation like this, she's like, "Well, hi, how are you?" I'm like, "I'm fine. How are you?" Da, da, da. And I'm like, "Can I ask you a question? How stupid you feel now?"
No, you didn't. I'm not believing it.
I don't believe you asked that woman that.
I don't believe.
I did. I asked her that, and I was like, "Well, how stupid you feel now?"
And she got up from the table.
Did she get up from the table?
She did.
Okay. Because that's Amor, but I don't think Amorosa just willingly got up from table unless the Holy Spirit came upon her and silenced her. Because the Amorosa that we all know is one that is never to back down.
So she tried.
Well, when there's cameras, I think for her, when there's cameras, it's a different story. When
okay.
Right, but when it's not cameras, it's like she's a different person. So she tried to battle me, which is what I wanted her to do. So it was, "Oh, well, you don't know me to disrespect me like that." Da, da, da. I said, "You disrespected yourself at the color of your skin."
Well, I'm surprised she ain't tell her husband. I'm surprised you still go to that church.
right.
I don't go to Allen's church. I don't want to go to Bishop Allen's church because they got a lot of shit going on in their church. I'm good.
If you all are listeners of Bishop Allen's church, please call in and tell us what kind of stuff y'all got going on. Right
Look,
now.
Bishop Allen, we don't know that girl. That's Bonquisha.
We don't know you. But we want to find out what you got going on in your church.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what my.
But
that's
I just think
Candace
Candace need to go. She just need to go sit down and hush.
Yeah,
Candace being paid to be a puppet, and she's walking it straight to the bank.
All of them actually, all of them getting paid to be puppies. Really?
That part is true too. Yes.
But baby, guess what? But the thing you need to remember about getting paid, baby, it's the expiration on getting paid.
It is.
Everything comes with a price.
Ooh.
It's someday that last paycheck is gonna come.
Oh, it is, and they gonna expire you, and then you gonna have to turn around and go back to the same community that you talked about so viciously. And when that happens,
and I think that's why Omarosa has been so quiet, and nobody has brought her into.
And that's why I asked her what happened.
Yeah.
Now, how you feel?
Yeah. I think Omarosa is really good friends with John Murray. John Murray used to be, he's currently now on the Sherry Shepherd Show. He's the producer of the Sherry Shepherd Show.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that was where I first saw a different aspect of Omarosa.
When you first saw that?
when I first saw her, right. And she ran into the book. It was when the book was coming out, So I don't know. I feel like she's doing the right thing, but staying low. But I feel like there are some of us that would like to know, how did she pick? And again, she could speak to it. How do you choose this particular culture over your culture?
In all honesty, I think she wouldn't tell you the truth.
Well, I mean, if she's married to the bishop, I hope she would. I mean, hopefully she realized the Lord is listening.
Parents,
He's listening when she prays.
Parents, I'm gonna need you to wake the hell up.
Yes, Omarosa. I don't know. But speaking of people who say crazy ass shit, now I watched the Florida gubernatorial debate earlier this week between Representative Charlie Crist, who is running against Governor DeSatan. And Governor DeSatan says that it's wrong to teach students that the United States was built on stolen land.
So what they
Huh?
supposed to teach them that the fairies came down and the
That
dumb
Okay,
drum fairies came down and just handed them over. These
but
So we
pilgrims came and somebody
exactly
said,
we supposed
and
to
then
forget
bubble gum
"Here,
and
take this
gumdrops.
land here
because
that's already been populated with people,
I,
but just take it."
I'm sorry, but that's history, yo. We not even supposed to be fucking over here.
I
To
mean
be
they
honest,
forgot about the Native Americans and all that, and they stole these people
like
lands and killed them.
all the shit. What the fuck? I, I'm confused. Like, see, that's Ron DeSantis is somebody else who I just need to beat the shit out of.
But and the crazy part is a lot of people believe that they believe that in teaching history, the truth of history, it makes people angry. I want to be angry at other white folks, and they don't like the feeling of being responsible for their ancestors or the things that
Well,
their
I'm
ancestors
sorry
have
if you
done.
don't put your seatbelt on it, you get a goddamn seatbelt ticket with white or black. You're responsible for putting a seatbelt on while you drive the car, right?
But here's the thing: I don't hold white people today responsible for what white people did 300 years ago.
Hold on, I don't hold them, but I don't trust their ass.
But they still benefit from what their ancestors
But
have
they
done.
still benefit from where you are. But I
Yeah.
don't hold people today personally responsible for it
You,
300 years ago.
I mean, I'm different. So because I'm a book and I'm
That's true.
worm, I can't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, your great great granddaddy is the reason why my great great grandma was scrubbing his floors." That ain't gonna sit well with me to know that. And then you know, me and you trying to be cool. I'm gonna look at you I'm gonna look at you a different way.
But
Mhm.
I think it's the bigger fact that if you now they're trying to push this whole concept of they're still trying to push critical race theory as being something bad. They're still trying to push this whole woke ideology that if you tell the truth about history, what has happened in this country, if you tell children the truth, that you are somehow making them feel bad by telling the truth.
I thought
You're
I was
inflicting trauma, and I think and I can see the side too. You could potentially, if you are not as an educator, I'm a teacher certified and got my FTCE. Hey everybody, um, I just don't teach in the classroom no more because I'm smarter than that. But you can do damage as a teacher if you're not. I mean, we see it all the time. We see teachers who don't do well by kids, right? We just saw a teacher, what is in Georgia, talked about, posted on Twitter, if y'all don't get a handle on these boys who are turning into girls, and she was now granted she was a substitute teacher, so there is a difference, but she went public with that. There are teachers that know how to teach history and teach the topics without becoming offensive. But there's the act in itself was offensive. So I can't avoid that, right? The act of enslavement was an issue. The act of, a massacre, a human massacre of Native Indians and people that were Native, that's history, right? So it is horrible. There's no other way to put it, right? What I need to tell you though is the problem is still happening. So that's where I think the disconnect is also being made. I'm not going to hold your great great grandfather for what he did, but I'm going to hold your ass because you still doing the same shit that they did, right? You still holding back funds for student loan, but yet you got your PPP, or PPE, loan forgiven, right? But you still want to you're still doing the same thing. So I don't feel any type of way about it. Now I will admit, I see you, London. I will admit the whole critical race theory has hurt me because I'm in a space where history is taught, right? I'm in a museum, right, where the integration of Black police officers and the impact of Black officers coming into law enforcement and how the community experienced it, right? So I can't avoid telling the story how it is. And it can be quite offensive to know that there were still moments where the Ku Klux Klan were the predominantly actors and behaviors in law enforcement.
Mhm.
But I can also say till today, you still see the Ku Klux Klan behaviors being exemplified in law enforcement. It's a fact. London, I got you. Hand up.
Okay, look here, Mr. Educator. Let me go and educate your ass on something real quick.
Educate me, buddy.
I don't know whether or not teachers are willing to be brutally honest with students, and if being honest with them is gonna hurt their feelings and tell them the truth, then that's
I mean, I
What do you
think there
mean
are
by
certain
that?
topics that you have to consider a child's maturity and their age. I
I,
don't think obviously you gonna tell kids in pre-K and
Well,
elementary school that I think you have to teach
right.
then
at an
Critical
appropriate
race
level.
theory. Critical race theory is something that is taught to a higher level of education. It is not something
College,
taught
law school.
to kids,
Yes.
right? Law school and things of that nature. It's not something that's taught to kids. However, just piggyback on what you were saying a little earlier about it, history being taught kind of triggering, but it has already done that. They've been taught for years that these great white fathers created this great nation, and all these great people who happen to be white has done all these great things that have flourished this nation to where it is. So now that you're telling them, after telling them for years that they are the great orators of this great nation called the United States, came from Europe and all that good stuff, now that you tell them, that's not necessarily true. That's not your part of history. That history was doctored to make it look like you guys, did all this work. But actually, there were other people who contributed other parts of this, not your so-called founding fathers, the people that you have plastered all over DC. It's made them angry to the point where now they are lashing out, and now they don't want to accept a change in their history that they have been taught their whole entire lives. So,
Well, they're not the ones in school. It's their kids, really. And the fact that, that's what they don't. They don't want their kids now hearing something different than what, they've been told. And I'm talking about the white. I prefer to say that it is unfortunate, because there was a year and days and age when I grew up, I didn't expect history to come from school. I learned my history and my culture and who I am from family. From the oral experiences and oral history that was taught. So that's unfortunate that many blacks, and I'll specify many blacks who go to these schools, predominantly white schools, who have been token kids in these schools, they go there and they learn this history and realize this ain't even the truth, right? I know, who invented the light bulb, and this motherfucker ain't the one who invented the light bulb. I know who invented the cell phone, and it was black man. It wasn't this white man that you trying to push down my throat, right? So when you have that assurance, hail to HBCUs that also make sure that we know, but when you have that experience, you don't need to have this conversation about what's being taught and how teachers, I personally believe we need to get back to the standards of teaching our own history to our people. Like the Jewish community does a very good job of making sure they teach their community about the culture and the ways and the practices of the Jewish community. They don't expect them to learn that in public school.
Right.
If they gonna learn it in school, they going to a Jewish-based school to learn that, right? Catholicism is the same way. So, London.
I guess I was fortunate to have a white history teacher that understood the history of the United States, to where he taught me basically damn near everything I know, and was not ashamed to tell us the truth about the history. And I never forget one day, but we had to have parental consent. He played roots. He played roots for us from beginning to end. And after it, he was like, "How do y'all feel?" I said, I'm not gonna disrespect you because you're my teacher, but y'all got some motherfucking explaining to do. Like real shit. And I was a fresh at the time I was a freshman in high school, so I was not really um deep in history like I am now, but I applaud him because you actually took the time out to teach black people what actually happened in these United States of America.
Well, yeah, and was it for you or was it for the other members of the class? Because how much of that did you already know?
Right.
I knew
That's the real question.
I knew about roots. I knew about the presidents. I knew about the African American history. I knew about a lot of things that we had already covered. But I think he did it because for the people that did not know the history.
Yeah.
I just have
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate fact that so many of us, we sit here and we talk, we have these conversations, and 9 times out of 10, a lot of them have no freaking clue. No clue. They're oblivious to what truly transpired.
Mhm.
You didn't realize that there are ancestors of ours who were babies at the time who were put out in the lakes to trigger up alligators.
Yep. Alligator bait.
So the trauma of it all, and they have no idea. They just have no idea about what we have gone through. Not saying us per se, but our ancestors. They had to deal with that shit. And then people look at us and then they wonder why we act the way we act. They want to call us animals. No, motherfucker, we ain't no animals.
Right.
You're the motherfucking animal because you're the one who did all this shit.
Right. I mean, having lynch parties where you're having picnics underneath bodies, and there's pictures.
And no, even the word picnic.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's negating
even the word picnic.
Yeah. I mean, it
was originally called pick a nigga.
Right.
That's where that picnic. That's where that derives from.
Well, in certain well, let me say this, Tron. In certain ages, I think they've corrected that. That's not the quite. I think that's a more urban, not an urban myth of where picnic came from, pick a nigga came from. But there is some spaces where that is true. So you're absolutely right. I just feel like, and I'll say it. I don't know if we are at a place where we should be putting the ownership of knowing our history in the hands of a system that we were prevented from being part of in the first place.
Yeah,
and we were never meant to be a part
included.
of it.
Yeah, we were never meant to learn, right? We were never meant. So black folks, black skin was never meant to learn. So I don't expect that. I put the ownership of black teachers, right? When my grandmother, my aunts, my uncle, they went to school and they had black teachers, right? That's where we really learned how we and who you are, and then you treat each other.
And Terrence, to take it a step further in what you're saying, we have to continue that because we can't depend on anyone else to teach us and show us those things, and we can't be dependent on other people to teach our children that, because they're not. They're just not going to.
It's not their responsibility.
I love all y'all, but I'm finna go.
It relies on us.
Yeah, we're finna ready to
go. We love you.
Bye, London.
Get up and go to work in the morning.
Bye, Bonquisha, Becky.
Bonquisha, Becky.
But I mean, it's on us. We have to do that. We can't depend on, because no one else is gonna do it the way that it should be done.
Right.
Because they're gonna water it down gonna make it seem like, oh no, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We'll focus on this for right now.
We'll brush
And-
over it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I took AP history, so I got to watch Schindler's List. I got to watch Roots. I got to watch all of those
Right.
films and read the books. But I think that was a level of choice to go into that age of history, right?
Mhm.
We talk about history when we really should be talking about currently civics. You know,
Right.
people
Right.
understanding the law that they live in today.
Yeah.
Let's spend more time. Why did we
Mhm.
take civics out
And
of
that's
this?
yeah.
course,
and
right?
and that's
That's
the
the
main
most-
damn thing right there.
Yeah.
That's so you can police the people and the people not know exactly
ignorant
their
about
right as you're policing them.
Exactly.
So then you're able to gun down unarmed, black people. I ain't even gonna put brown people in there after Los Angeles. I refuse to say anything brown, but
Yeah.
black people. So you don't teach that. So when things happen, when they get the pullover and then they go, well, let me see your information. Well, first of all, you can't do that without probable cause, sir. So but when they don't know, they're able to strong arm and do what they feel like they have to do as the authoritative figure. And but we need to start, if school don't teach it, we need to start teaching it. And we need to go back to the early days of the civil rights movement, when the church was the place where people became educated.
Yeah.
They weren't educated in the schools about how to handle a sit-in and things of that nature. The church was
Right.
responsible for all of that.
Right.
So that's where
and that's the other thing.
Mhm.
We need to teach life lessons. See, because trying to focus on biology ain't gonna get your ass out of being pulled over by the police.
It sure didn't save George Floyd.
If anything, they'll spill your biology.
It's life lessons your ass need to know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a thing called the Seed School. You guys should check it out. They actually run programs typically during the summer, but it's based around reading. Again, an item that, and the things that they read are really around the culture. And the Seed School.
Seed
School.
Yeah, Seed School. I think that's called the Seed School. Yeah, they run a summer program. Typically, I don't know if they're year round, but yeah, I mean, if I had a child, I honestly would be so fearful of sending my child to school with all the shootings that are happening in schools.
Yeah, because you're
Just
about
in
the
St.
shit
Louis
that just
alone.
happened a couple of days ago. What?
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis.
my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis, my hometown, man. It just and that was a visual and performing arts school. That's a very big, school. So you have whites and blacks go to that school because that's like a performance school, right?
Okay.
But I think there's a lot to be talked about in essence of how just to deal with your rage and the hurt, right? And how people deal with the hurt that they're experiencing in this world, right? Disappointment doesn't hit the same way that you got social media. Because if you get on social media and you talk about somebody, it's not the same as when we were in school and we didn't have social media, right? Now you got this stuff living for
It was
eternity.
just when we were in school, it was just a matter of somebody
in that moment.
talking.
Right, talking about you
just
or just being
whispering.
passed or whisper. I mean,
Right.
yeah. And it's like you go home and you come back the next day and
And you're fine.
and it's over with. Right. It's like
Now it lives in social media. People share it. It can be trendy. You got videos, you got sexting, that's an issue. So kids don't really know how to manage their frustration and anger like they need to, right? And so they lash out. It's easy to get a gun. It's very it's hard for me to get one.
for
It's
some
easy
of
a motherfucker to get a gun. Right, it's easy to get a gun.
it's
and then
easy
you
for
just
them
go
to
and
get
gun.
guns than it is for us.
Absolutely, yeah. And you go in and then you take your rage out on somebody. And what do you care? Because you get shot. And it's amazing because they were able to shoot this guy. And I promise you, I bet you 100% the person who shot that child is a black cop.
Yeah, I'm sure, probably so.
They have not shown it, but I would bet a good 50 that it was a black cop. Just knowing that area, knowing the cops, knowing St. Louis, knowing how they want to make sure that they don't have anybody go to the court. We're not going to see, and we have always said that. If there was a black child that did that, he'd be dead. But
Dead.
white kids somehow seem to be able to be brought into custody,
That's it.
taken in, get
Get
McDonald's,
fed,
Burger
get
King.
Burger King, get whatever they need, and
Yeah.
you know,
Get a burger and go on in.
That's it. Darius, I'm leaving it up to you.
Mhm. Well, this has been great conversation tonight. As always, my brothers, I appreciate each and every one of you all, everyone that has watched us tonight. We appreciate you, but the hour is drawing nigh. You know, we have to work while it is yet day, because the word said, when night cometh, no man may work. Okay, so as always, my brothers, I thank you. I know some of us have to work tomorrow. I got to get on the road tomorrow. So
Have a
if
good
you're
one,
in,
guys.
if you're going to homecoming events, sporting events, public events, just be safe. It's a lot of people that are looking to prey on people.
COVID's still out
You
here.
know what?
yeah.
I'm with Christian. Yeah, I'm seeing the whole wig thing now. Yeah.
COVID
Oh, you
is
like
still
my
out
dude?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna be cruel on Monday.
I saw it. I told you I saw it.
But thank y'all, my brothers. I appreciate y'all, and we're gonna end this broadcast.
Have a great one, guys.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
All right.